I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig, and I'm really excited about this jacket I'm wearing. This is made by NuDown, and it's the Squaw Peak Jacket. Callie and I really enjoy testing out and reviewing new items to the market with technology that hasn't been explored so much. You're going to get that with the NuDown name. What it is I've got panels on the front and on the back that I can actually pump air into to help insulate the jacket. I'll explain that a little bit more in depth further down the road. To start out with on this jacket, I have a Polartec Neo-Shell exterior on the entire thing with waterproof zippers incorporated throughout the jacket. On the end, I have a nice cuff that I can throw my thumb through the thumb loop. If you find that you're getting into the gnar or anything like that and you really need to button up, you can throw those on. It's going to help to prevent any snow making its way up into your sleeve. On the end, I also have a nice Velcro closure. One thing I found about this though is that the Velcro isn't the stickiest Velcro that I've ever encountered in my life. So it just seems to want to come undone quite easily. I'd like to see a little bit more Velcro there to really keep those down. Also have a nice pass pocket here, as well as on my chest, an audio pocket. So on the inside, I can feed through headphones up out of the collar. Also, on the outside, you can see this grid pattern that I have extending through my armpit and down my side. If I open the jacket up, you can see on the interior that it literally is a grid pattern. That's going to help to hold in heat when you're getting really cold. Also, I've got full pit zips, so if you need to move air throughout this jacket, you can quite easily. In the arms, the collar, and the hood, I have insulation, making this a very warm jacket on the coldest of days. On the interior, like I mentioned, you have the spot to feed through your headphones. And then also on this side, I have a rather large pocket that I could put in my skins or a large water bottle and keep that stuff warm while I'm in the backcountry hiking. Now, we'll move to what is the coolest thing about this jacket, and that's the air panels. So they throw in this nice pump inside your pocket. It's all connected. And all you have to do is sit here, squeeze the ball, and the panels fill with air. So if we're going to be in the backcountry, we're just starting out from the parking lot, I like to go with no air. That makes this jacket more like a shell. And then when we get to the top, we're starting to cool down. We're going to start heading down. I like to fill it with air. And what that's doing is turning this shell into more of an insulating piece. Depending on how much you pump it up and how much air you're adding to the jacket will really depend on how much of an insulating piece you're going to get out of it. I find that around 40 to 50 pumps is really maxing it out, and that's going to be at its warmest point there. At this point, you can really see how much air I've added and the grid pattern that I have on the front, and I'll turn around for you here, and the grid pattern that I have on the back of the jacket. One thing that I found is that when I was using the jacket just as a shell and hiking with it, it didn't breathe the best. I think they've done a nice job of incorporating the pit zips and all of the exterior pockets. Once you open those up, you can get a lot of air through. But where my backpack sat, I found that I was quite wet by the end of the day, although it was a pretty warm day of hiking yesterday. Again, this is the Squaw Peak Jacket. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them below and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig.